So this is ES7, end of course speaking test. Hello. There's going to be 3 parts throughout the course of this test. The first part will consist of me asking you some questions. The second part you will need to talk about a photograph. And the third part you will talk together and then you'll have a little bit of a discussion. Okay? So we're going to start with yourself, please. What's your name, please?
My name is Khánh.
How old are you, Khánh?
I'm 13 years old.
Good. Where do you live?
I live in Hanoi.
And who do you live with?
I live with my parents and my little sister.
Good. What's your name, please?
My name is Trang.
Good. How old are you now, Trang?
I'm 14 years old.
Good. Who do you live with?
I live with my parents and my brother.
Good. And where do you live?
I live in Hanoi.
Good. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move on to some questions. Okay? Angie, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and then Bao I'm going to ask you some. Angie, can you tell me what type of music do you like listening to?
I like classical music because I think it has some great beats and it helps me relax.
Good. Can you tell me what kind of hobby would you like to try?
The hobby I like to try is collecting stamps because I think it can help me be patient, and I think it's a great idea because all the many people can try to do it.
Good. Thank you very much. Bao Trang, can you tell me how often do you use a mobile phone?
I use mobile phone 5 hours per day.
Good. What do you usually use your mobile phone for?
I use for studying and entertainment.
Good. What do you like the best? The morning or the afternoon?
I like the morning because the morning had sunny and fresh air.
Good. And can you tell me what's your favourite sport?
I love playing basketball.
Good. Why do you like playing basketball?
Because I enjoy it.
Good, excellent stuff. Okay, so we're going to move on to part 2. Part 2 is going to consist of you talking about a photograph. Angie, I know you've done this before, so you do not need to do this. But Bao Trang, I have a photograph here for you. It shows people playing music. Can you please tell me what else you can see in that photograph?
I can see in the photograph is there are 3 students and they are enjoying to play their instrument at the music class in the school. It's in the morning because I can see the bright light from the window.
What room do you think they're in?
This is the music room.
What makes you think it's the music room?
I can see they are playing the instrument, and the after in the background there are many computers.
Good. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to take that back. What we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the third part. Now, in this part of the test, you're going to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'm going to describe a situation to you. A girl is going to write an article for her school magazine about the history of her local area. She wants to find out more about it. Here are some of the different ways that she could find out about the history of her local area. Talk together about the different ways she could find out about the history of her local area and say which would be best. Do you have any questions? No? Okay, ladies, you may start whenever you're ready.
I think talking with the elder, I think talking with the elderly to find out about their story is a good idea because the local people, they know a lot of they can be historians or people that know more about history, and talking with them, we can imagine about some place or some fights they do. How about find out find out the history of local area by surfing the internet?
I think it's a very good idea because we can search about all about the history from the internet, but it may not very exactly. But I think we can easily find out about the history on the internet.
I'm going to stop you there. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to take that back. Thank you. Now, Trang, I'd like to ask you just a very quick question. Do you like learning about history at school?
Sometimes.
Why only sometimes?
I love to find out the history about Vietnam, but at my school there are some lessons that is not very amazing very much, so I don't like.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much, ladies, and that completes the speaking test.